Peace, light, and love. And today's news from the Middle East, 24th of October. So we will focus on what's the news. The investigation of the murder of the Saudi journalist who was brutally murdered. That's his son shaking hands with the Saudi leader. Really brutal details come out. Poor man. And this is our cultural minister. I don't know, I don't really get it, but she's like really like patriotism. And this is the ultra-Orthodox. We're having municipal elections while they are very important. In Israel, there's elections for the municipalities. I'm planning to vote for anyone who's going to get rid of the electrical bikes on the sidewalks. I don't know who's that going to be. And the person who's worried about ecology, there is a party that's a green party, so I'm thinking of that. But these people, it says, we will die and not vote. The ultra-Orthodox are amongst them also quite, I don't really want to read about it. It's just, they're fighting amongst them. Not attractive quality. And the big hero, Erdogan, he's presenting in parliament the investigation of the murder of the Saudi journalist. Is and not good for you, Shosha. They said, bring me the head of the dog. Oh, God. So, Lieberman talking about what to do with Gaza, supplies. France might bring a peace plan. Very important topic about mental health. The Israeli health ministry is cutting a program to prevent suicide amongst teenagers. Very bad idea. Mental health has not been considered a priority, and that's a very primitive approach in my opinion. It's not only in Israel, it's everywhere. There's no reason why a person who has mental issues or emotional issues shouldn't have help the way a person who has physical problems. Measles is spreading here, mostly in Jerusalem. I guess people that are not aware, you should get a vaccination. China human rights, I'm not getting into that. Fake archaeological manuscripts in Washington, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and weird news of the day. Stephen Hawking's wheelchair is being auctioned in a public auction. He will be offered in public auction at the 30th of October. If you're in London and you want to buy a wheelchair, they said 10,000 to 15,000 pounds, and it will go to charity of ALS, which is the disease he suffered from. It said here that the wheelchair has also been a symbol of his sense of humor. One time he ran over the foot of the Prince Charles and laughed, and he hoped he's going to also run over Margaret Thatcher. He also ran over the physicist Brian Cox they used it in Monty Python as a joke. He used to run over people. He used to say he saw himself first of all a scientist and then a popular media figure. He really enjoyed his publicity. He was in the Simpson family, and he kept in his office a figure of that character. His daughter Lucy says the sale is going to offer opportunity to purchase souvenirs from his special life. The scientific archive will stay in Britain. Christie's is negotiating what to do in order to avoid inheritance tax. I don't know. So there will be auctioned also manuscripts of Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, and Albert Einstein. If you're in London and you have money you want to invest in manuscripts and wheelchair, there you go. Beautiful research of the day. Research of Asian elephants can calculate numbers the way that is closest. Who would have figured out they're the closest to human beings? A new research in Journal of Ethology. The first research that shows that understanding numbers is not only animals that are not human, like, and only Asian elephants. Interesting. They it's very interesting how they do.